Spurgeon here with RevZilla TV to talk to you about the AGV Sport Spirit gloves available at RevZilla.com. So the AGV Sport Spirits are going to be for you folks out there that like wearing just a regular pull-on leather glove, but you want some beefed up protection to it, and that's what you're going to get with the Spirit gloves from AGV Sport. Now, one of the things to mention with this is the actual fit for this particular glove. It's going to be a nice American size glove, and I find that it's really going to work great for you riders out there that are looking for a glove that's going to be more room in the palm and not necessarily lengthen the fingers. I've talked to a lot of folks that have bigger palms with wider fingers, but they don't necessarily want the length. This is going to be a glove that you want to consider for that particular use. Now, as far as the sizing goes, I'm going to be a 2XL in my European gloves, and for AGV Sport, because it's an American size glove, I'm going to want to size down. I'm going to be an extra large in this glove. So again, keep in mind, depending on what gloves you're currently using, you're going to need to size down to get into the American market for AGV Sport. Now, as far as sizes go, you're going to have small up to 2XL available, and you're going to have two different colorways. You're going to see that I'm wearing the all black version. There's also going to be a black version with fingers that are going to be red, white, and green, the colors of AGV Sport. So again, just keep that in mind, nice different variation if you so choose. Now, as far as AGV Sport is concerned, this is going to be a brand that really prides themselves on giving sport-inspired look, but throughout the entire price range. And we're going to see the Spirits come in right around that $80 mark. Now, if you want to bump up to something a little bit more comfortable, maybe you don't want the hard plastic knuckles, your number one concern is comfort, definitely keep in mind you could take a look at the Gallant gloves. That's going to be a comfort upgrade, but you're going to lose some of the overall protection that we're going to find with the Spirits. So let's break the Spirits down and talk about what you're looking at here. So first and foremost, the construction throughout the entire glove is going to be full grain leather. You're also going to see the plastic knuckles on the back giving you that beefed up protection. And let's start with our wrist, and we're going to work our way down and just talk about everything you're seeing here. So you're going to have an accordion stretch panel at the back of your wrist, so when you are pulling this on, it does flex. It's just a pull-on closure. There's no Velcro snap here. A little bit of memory foam padding on the lateral side just to give you a little bit of extra protection. And then working your way down, you are going to have that hard plastic knuckle. And one of the things to take a look at here, it is a split knuckle design, so there's going to be a cut behind it, which just allows for comfort. When you're flexing your hand, when you're in the riding position, you're going to have a nice, comfortable look to this, or a nice comfortable feel rather to this. Now, moving your way down the fingers, you're going to see accordion stretch panels at the back of your three fingers. These are your control fingers, so you're going to have a lot of mobility here. Very slight pre-curve to the overall fingers, but nothing too crazy. And you're also going to see on the back of the pinky, you're going to have reinforced double-stitched leather, and then you're going to have just that extra protection you need, because that's that impact zone. If you were to go down, that's the number one place you're going to slide. There's not any memory foam here. There's no hard sliders or anything like that. So again, keeping comfort in mind, really aiming at giving you a nice cross between just a pull-on leather glove and just beefing up the protection to something a little bit more sport-inspired. Now, you're looking at the overall palm. The overall palm is going to be full leather construction, double stitching in the impact zones. Again, double leather construction in the impact zones, and you're going to see just a little bit of memory foam padding at the base of the thumb as well as the palm itself. Again, nothing that's going to impede on the comfort of the glove, just to give you a little bit of protection, so if you do go down and you hit, it's not going to bruise up your hand too bad. Now, moving to the wrist, you're going to see a pull-on tab right here, and the only nitpick that I have with this, the only thing that doesn't work for me, is that there is no connection here. It is just a pull-on wrist. There's no closure to it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's wrong for you. There's a lot of folks out there that are just looking for a pull-on glove, but they want a little bit more of that sport-inspired look. I think AGV Sport did a nice job of taking the best of both worlds. They didn't want, if you're not looking for a super aggressive glove, this is something that's going to work for you. It's a nice pull-on glove with some of the protection baked in from those more sport-inspired pieces. Now, there's a lot of folks out there that are rocking AGV Sport. If you want to hear more about what they have to say, do me a favor, click the info button. Read what other riders are digging about the AGV Sport gloves they're rocking on their rides. If you have more questions for us, never hesitate. Get us on the phone, give us a call, 877-792-9455, or simply type us out an email, cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the AGV Sport Spirit glove. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.